This seems like a good bit of fun.
Hi everyone, this is Sanjeet from Wondershare. Last time, we explored the mesmerizing effects of the vertigo shot. Today, we're going to be taking a closer look at another camera technique that represents a different style in film history, the zoom shot. At its core, the zoom shot is magnification. It's an illusion of shortening the distance between the camera and the subject. Bit dramatic?
Acting.
A simplified zoom lens works by combining two parts: a focusing lens and an afocal zoom system, which is a sliding element that focuses on altering, thus magnifying the size of light. Looking at classic Hollywood films, the zoom shot has played a significant role in film history. But did you know that there was a time when filmmakers actually kind of dropped the use of this popular camera technique? So, let's dive into the history and evolution of the zoom shot. In 1927, in the opening scene of the silent horror film It, we witnessed the first ever zoom shot in film history. While the zoom shot in It marked a groundbreaking moment in film history, it wasn't until decades later that it actually became popular. With the arrival of the 1960s and the 70s, the zoom shot hit its golden era. It was the era when filmmakers were really experimenting with different forms of storytelling. The most memorable stare by Jack Nicholson in The Shining still gives me goosebumps till this day. As we continue exploring the use of zoom shots in Kubrick's films, it's worth mentioning the 36 zoom shots in Barry Lyndon. Stanley Kubrick starts the shot with a tight frame on the emotional state of the subject. But as the shot zooms out, we are forced to confront the bigger picture and the context surrounding the character, leaving us contemplating in our deep thoughts. Now, let's shift gears and move into the fast-paced world of early kung fu films from the 1960s to the 80s. If you haven't experienced this, it's time. These quick zooms to a fighter's face or body highlight their reaction to a certain move or situation, creating a heightened sense of drama and adrenaline for us as the audience. As the decade passed, this popular technique started to fall out of favor in Western film history for a number of reasons. Zooming in or out can draw attention to the filmmaking process. After all, we don't naturally zoom in or out when we observe things with our own eyes. Moreover, the zoom lens has long been associated with the realism of news and sports coverage on television. In addition to the association with news and sports coverage, the increasing use of camcorders in the 1980s and the popularity of digital zoom further connected zoom shots with everyday homemade videos. This trend has made the use of zoom shots in cinematic storytelling less impactful for some viewers. Despite the previous reasons, the emergence of dolly shots as a more dynamic alternative slowly got the filmmaker's attention. Dolly shots physically move the camera back and forth, creating change in perspective that more closely mimics our own visual experience. Regardless of the declining use of the zoom shots in contemporary cinema, some filmmakers still find creative ways to incorporate this into their filmmaking. Quentin Tarantino is a master at this, often using crash zooms in his films to transport us back to that golden age of kung fu films. Tarantino's use of zoom shots demonstrates the enduring appeal and versatility of this classic filmmaking technique. Last but not least, when it comes to everyday storytelling, we cannot forget the role of social media in our lives. Sometimes we use zooms just to magnify a funny moment or to capture something close up.
What kind of dog is that?
But have you ever wondered why zooms are so funny in these contexts? Maybe it's the suddenness of the movement, or maybe it's just the way that zooms can highlight the absurdity or humor in everyday situations. Whatever the reason, it's clear that zooms have become a popular tool in comedic storytelling of social media. Thanks for tuning in. We love diving into nerdy research like this, and we hope you do too. And as always, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in the next video.